Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a tutorial for you, and this look is actually already up on my Instagram, and it's super special because it is inspired by, drumroll please, the ncity 2020 Resonance Part 1 albums. I received mine quite recently actually, and I'm super excited to do this look because I loved how the look came out on my Instagram, and let's just get right into it. So we'll start off with eye primer first. I'm using this is the Kaleidos Tone Activator eye primer. I'm just gonna apply that with a brush. So I started getting into NCT in around like late 2017. Late 2017 was when I got into K-pop properly, and I remember Cherry Bomb being like the biggest song of theirs, well, of NCT 127's at the time, and like honestly it's still a bop. But here we are in 2020 where there are 23 members, which like honestly I love. Like it's such a cool concept, but also it's kind of insane because there are 23 people and you have to like think about line distribution and all that stuff. Also, if you can hear someone playing the piano, my upstairs neighbor is yet again making noises. They were making noises in my last video, and this time they're playing the piano, so if you can hear that, I'm super sorry. After applying the eye primer, I'm just gonna pat everything in to make sure everything is seamless. We're gonna start off with the eyes today, so I'm gonna zoom you in, but I wanted to introduce the palette I'm gonna use first. This is the Salvaje palette with Colourpop and Becky G. It's got all these nice warm tone colors, and the colors we'll be using today are mainly the blue and the orange. So let's start off with this shade. It's called Caramello, and we're gonna start that off in the crease. Hello, you're super up close now, and this is so awkward because you can see my humongous eye bags. But we're gonna start with that color in the crease first. Just gonna lay down a base, and this will help everything blend in much easier later. This look requires only two main colors, but the blending will be important because they are contrasting colors. We've got the base down, and we're gonna move into the next shade, and I'm gonna turn the palette upside down so the mirror doesn't blind you, but we're gonna go into the shade Lola. This is a nice orange color, which is inspired by the Orange album. I'm gonna take like a pointed paddle brush, and I'm gonna apply that on the inner half of the eye. So just like that, kind of stamping on the color, because as you blend, the color will lose its intensity. Now we're gonna move on to the next shade, which is inspired by the Blue album, which is the Fast album. Yes, I believe so. And we're going to be using the shade Vibra out of the palette. It's a nice dark blue. I'm going to pack that color on the outer half of the eye. I'm not really going to touch the center of the eye because that's where I will blend the two colors after I pack on the color. I've honestly been listening to the album every single day since it released. My favorite songs will have to be Make a Wish, Misfit, and I really love Nectar. Like Wavy killed that song, but honestly the entire album just slaps. Like I was super excited when they came out with NCT 2018, the Empathy album, because I just thought that was so cool, and like all the songs are so good. Like Touch is such a personal favorite, and when they didn't come out with an album last year, I was like a tad bit disappointed, but like I get it. There are a lot of people to manage, and like, you know, different units have different schedules. But yeah, I've been literally every day, like I will not go a day without listening to Make a Wish because it's just that good. And the new members are just so cute. So Johnny is my bias, but I kind of have biases for each unit, and like Sungchan and Shotaro are just so cute. Like Shotaro is so shy, but his dancing is amazing. I've watched his TikTok compilations of his dances, and they're just like incredible. We've got the two colors on the eye, and sorry, the sun just came out, and you know I'm using natural lighting, and we're just gonna take a clean brush and start blending the two colors together. As you can see, as you blend, the color fades away slightly, so I'm going to be picking up more shadow from the palette in order to add back the color. I also really enjoyed all the promos for before the album came out, because I remember when that panoramic shot of all the members for the two album concepts came out, I was just really impressed because that's such a good way to showcase all of the members. For a bit more color, I'm just using my finger to add back the orange because I feel like it got a little muddy mixed in with the blue. So I'm just going to be continuing to pack on color at the edges and then blending them in the center, and then later on we'll be cleaning up the edges, like the very edge of the edges, and blending out the crease. Now that's looking like this, I'm pretty happy with how it's blending out on the lid. So we will now be blending out the crease. I'm gonna take a smaller blending brush. This is like a teeny tiny one from Morphe, and I'm gonna take that first crease color and start blending out the crease. I have to be super careful with the blue and make sure to wipe my brush off before going into the purple. Sorry, going into orange, or else the orange will start to get really muddy. As I'm blending out the crease, I'm noticing that the blue on this side is kind of fading a bit, so I'm just going to tap back some color. Now that we have this main blend done, we're going to take some micellar water and clean up the edge. So I'm going to take, this is the Jeju Sparkling Cleansing Water from Nature Republic, and just a cotton bud. And then I'm going to angle it upwards and slice it so it's a clean edge. And I'm going to do that on the other side, trying to ensure that they match. As you can see, there's a little bit of fallout here from the blue, but that's okay. That's why we did the eyes first. After cleaning it up, I'm going to take the palette again, and I'm going to use the shade Cafecito, which is a dark brown. And I'm going to take an angled brush, if I can find one, take that shade and stamp it at the edge of where you just cleaned up. And we're going to be blending this brown into the blue. It sort of acts as a liner, but because this look is already pretty heavy on the eyes, I don't want to go in with a proper liner. After stamping, I'm just going to take the brush and blend it inwards to the blue. And then now that I have the lid pretty much in place, I'm going to take the blending brush to clean up the edges and make sure everything is nice and blended. The eyes are done like this, and I'm going to zoom you out so we can continue with the rest of the face. With the face, I'm going to go in with the Innisfree No-Sebum Blur Primer. I'm just going to take a really small part and apply that to my T-zone because that's where I get the most oily throughout the day. For the base, I'm going to be using the Peach Sea Honey Glow Cover Cushion in the shade 3 Sand. I'm going to be careful when going around the eyes because I don't want to mess up the eyeshadow. In my Instagram pic, I didn't go in with concealer, but I think I'm going to go in with that a little bit today because I do need it. Sleep is merely but a concept at this moment in time, and so I'm going to be utilizing my concealer well. Just a little bit under the eye. It's not too heavy because my eye bags crease. I'm going to set everything with the Fenty Beauty. This is the Invisimatte Blotting Powder in Universal. The sun has come out, so I had to move the camera, and bear with me for a little bit. But I want to know who your NCT bias is, what your favorite NCT unit is, and what is your favorite song off of Resonance Part 1. You can leave me down a comment below. For contour, I'm going to be going in with, this is the Kaleidos Charisma Contour Palette in Warm and Medium. And I'm just going to focus on this contour shade right here. For blush, I'm going to go in with the Roman Better Than Cheek in Pear Chip. This is one of my favorite blushes ever, because the tone is just super nice. It's a lovely, warm, everyday tone. And I think now would be the most appropriate time to go in with highlight because the sun is out and you can see the magic power of this highlight. I used this in my last video as well. This is the ColourPop Super Shock Highlighter in Catch. Let's just witness this amazing, blinding, silvery goodness. I'm gonna start off with my cheekbone. I'm also going to apply a bit of that in the inner corners. And that reminds me, we need to finish off the eye because this eye look is not complete yet. To finish off the eyes, I'm going to apply some mascara, but first I'm going to curl my lashes. And since approximately this morning, I've been using a lighter to heat the pad of my eyelash curler so that the curl holds in place. So just gonna super carefully heat it for like a few seconds. Check the temperature. I don't want to burn my eyelashes off or like even burn my eye. And then I'm gonna take the mirror and just curl my lashes. The mascara I'm going to be using is the Volume Fix Etude House Mascara in black. I'm going to quickly do my brows off camera. This is the Cosmetics Fine Liner Brow Pencil in brunette and then the matching brow cream also in brunette. So this is the eye makeup at the moment. I'm quite happy with how the blend turned out today. And then the brows are on and we're going to finish this look up with the lips. My lip combo today will be also an Cosmetics product. This is the Soft Blur Velvet Lip Liner in Teddy. And then I have the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in Lesson Learned. Just going to wipe off some lip balm that I have on and then we'll line the lips. And this is the final look. I'm super happy with how the blend turned out today. We've got an NCT 2020 Resonance Part 1, both the albums, inspired makeup look. We've got the two colors on the eyes. I just love the color combination of the albums and I think it works really well for makeup. That is all from me today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, maybe press subscribe if you'd like to, and if you want to see more beauty related content, you can follow me on my Instagram, which will be linked below. I will include all product details in the description box down below. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!